popping with it, world? You have now just been tuned into another episode of Unfiltered, man. I'm here with my other co-host,
BZ Mac and the Handicap Assassin. You already know I got my other brothers.
I'm Jay with it, yo.
Raider boy, what's happening, everybody?
Yes, sir. And I wanted to start this off actually by asking y'all, how y'all week been, man?
Man, it's been pretty eventful, man.
I mean, eventful how, man?
You know, it's fucking hella hoes.
You wasn't doing none of that shit. Come on, man. Keep it real, man.
I just hit up a bank. I just pulled up $50K. I got robbed. Nah, but for real though, I mean, grinding, motivating, sleeping, doing the same, processing.
So, I mean, in this week, how you feel like you really came up for the better this week, man? What you did differently from last week?
I just think I took a different approach and an outlook on life. I feel like I've been down in the trenches for the past couple of months, but I think I've talked to some people and I've gotten a little happier, man. I'm just straight. I'm in a good place.
Okay, so how was your week?
I'm good, man. My birthday coming up on Thursday,
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking forward to that. I might go out to Blackberry Diner or something, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Take the old lady.
Some bear meat.
You said your birthday was when?
On Thursday, on the 23rd.
23rd. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gonna go out to Blackberry Diner?
Some, you know what I mean?
So how's your week been, other than your birthday? I mean, ups and downs, all around.
Well, I can't complain. Still going to the gym, working. Everything looking the same, which I like, Everything's in line. So
that's straight.
But other than that, I'm straight, man.
Okay, Beezy Mac. My nigga Beezy Mac.
Oh,
the Mac, man. Hey, so how has everything been with you this week, man?
I just been trying to stay on track, stay healthy, really handle my business. Because if I have too much time in my hands, I start being in my head too much. And so I just try to stay busy, stay motivated and shit.
So what actually, I want to ask you a question. So what is getting in your head? Like, what is that actually?
Sit there and think about too many things, like negative thoughts, like what could go wrong if I do this or if I don't, you know what I mean? So really just, if you don't think too much and do it, really it doesn't matter. You stay busy, you don't be in your head too much. But like I got ADHD, so I just keep thinking, like this shit never stops. Like,
okay.
So you really got to plan shit out, really, and have shit to do, like.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You know what? And let me say this: I'm glad everybody had a prosperous week, man, and everybody's been doing real good. So the first question, like, these is fan-based questions, right? So I basically got this question from this man Ted, and he's a fan of our show, actually.
Shout out to
Ted.
Yes, sir. So Ted asked me. He said, "Is it bad to go on escort services and look for girls to, see or date if you don't have a girlfriend?"
That's what they're there for, man. That's your
right.
forte.
That's what's gonna help you get a little further, and then fuck it. It is what it is. Sometimes
and Ted actually told me he lost his wife. I think he said 10 years ago.
Ted, more power to you, man.
Yeah, like you said, some people can't find girlfriends that fit them and shit.
Right, or they just don't want to do all that. They don't want to invest all that time and shit.
And that's what these services are for. So really, if that's your forte,
they're so valuable, boy. I'll tell you.
So I mean, so what do you feel like, Jay? How do you feel about that?
I mean, man, they're there for a reason. Fuck those bitches, man. I think I'm being a little harsh. Fuck those women.
Let me tell you this, man. Since the beginning of the time, man, they've been having. Since the beginning of the time, prostitution's been going on. So that's just been here before us. So it's going to continue to grow. There's people back in the days was going through probably worse shit, and they're just using it just to get money. But nowadays, it's like a useful, for people in those situations.
Okay, so let me ask y'all the question that I was thinking off of this, right? So do you feel like OnlyFans and Backpage, even though that Backpage got shut down, do y'all feel like that's a real, a need for society? Like, do you feel like there's a need for Backpage, there's a need for OnlyFans because you got guys that lose their wives like this, and I don't want to disrespect anyone.
Past trauma, shit.
Past trauma, and they don't have no one to call or no one to sleep with. They don't want to go to a bar and meet random people. They rather meet someone where they could pay and get it over with and done. So I want to ask you guys a question: Is how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, answering that, it's not a need, but it's a service. It's applicable to the person who wants it, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like nothing is really needed in life other than just to feed yourself, to clothe yourself, to give H2O to your body, just the simple things. But it's there if you have the money. It's there if you have the tolerance. I mean, OnlyFans is a big thing. It's a big website. People are selling their. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's legal prostitution in a very small manner. It's not as.
Thanks.
I just feel like it's fine. It's not a need, but it is a service.
How do you feel like, my nigga? Talking to that mic, getting to that mic.
This is new, man.
Yeah.
Like BG Mac was saying, this shit is legal prostitution.
Yeah.
And I ain't nobody to judge nobody, so if that's what women are doing or whatever, hey, more power to them. But is it healthy and is it cool? Is it helping people carry on, man? Is it saving marriages? Most definitely.
Give me your opinion on why it's saving marriages and shit like that.
Because sometimes you can't stand the bitch you're with. You know what I mean? And there ain't no other way around it. You got kids with her or whatnot, and you got to be around it. Sometimes you go out on a Saturday night, spark your weekend and shit, and go do some shit. Yeah. And that don't mean you don't love your woman. That just means you went out there, a little razzle dazzle, and it is what it is. But then you go back to your regular life, man. But you need that from time to time. I feel.
So you feel like there's a need for services like this?
Oh yeah, they wouldn't be around. They wouldn't be so popular if that wasn't the case. They said it like 75% of the internet is porn, so that'll let you know.
Yeah,
no, it's for real though.
No, that's fast. So I just wanted to get y'all opinion.
And women will never understand.
Give it to them, baby.
I think that it's just a lazy way for them just to sit there and make money, really. Like instead of getting out there and really getting a job and putting your real skills to work, they just want to lay there. But that's just me, man.
Nah, let me say this though, fellas. I mean, like you said, there's men out there that lost their old ladies.
Yeah.
The only love they ever knew and ever want to know. They get out here and they handle their business, and it is what it is.
It helps a lot of marriages, but it also ruins a lot of marriages. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
So it's really like a double-edged sword. Like,
can I just say this though?
Unless you're single.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hot take, but I feel like females have life on easy mode, man. Like think about it. Like, you have a body. Your body is, as a man, you're not really seeing big male OnlyFans creators, big
Pornhub pay you, man.
They ain't gonna pay big. But as a female, you're straight out the womb. You already gifted something in life. Your body.
Right.
You already have an up edge. You already have a one up in life.
Yeah.
Like you said, that's some lazy prostitution.
You got tits and a pussy and an ass.
Yeah.
And a face and a foot. People like feet shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, why can't I have been born a woman, bro?
Yeah.
It's some bullshit.
Nah, it's a win-win if there's ever one, man.
I feel what you're saying, and the reason why I want to ask you this is because basically, a lot of women think Backpage and OnlyFans and ways to get paid like this. There's nothing wrong with it. So I wanted to ask y'all, your opinion on it, because I don't know, like a lot of women back in the day, like 70s, 60s, they were selling sex,
For sure.
Whether it was Hugh Hefner's, what was it?
Playboys, all that shit.
Yeah.
Playboy.
They used to have little quarter machines.
Since
Remember
the
where
beginning of time, they've been doing this
put the things on the eyes and you look
it's
at the
so
naked
successful,
girl.
boy.
Yeah. So I was just asking y'all opinion.
That's gonna sell every time.
Yeah, like you said,
yeah, you're right.
It's never gonna stop.
Sell hot,
it's been around for a while,
man.
Fact. So I don't know. I mean, it's a good topic to me. Like, I feel like if a girl want to sell her body,
more power to you. But get out there and do it. Don't just be lazy about it.
And if you wanna like sit on your ass all day and don't do nothing and worry about the government taking care of you, then I guess that's what you want to do. But
yeah, don't limit yourself. Like,
facts though. I feel like you should do whatever you want to do to make some money, man. Because at the end of the day, this world's about money. But what I want to ask y'all next, right? So, have you ever been with a damaged girl? Like, she been through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And
sure.
give me an example of what you're talking about.
Like, they be so damaged, like, they can't even really love you correct because they can't even love themselves at first. So they're taking everything out on you, beating you down. And that shit ain't good. That's like a toxic relationship. So really, you got to deal with all that trauma before you even think about getting into a relationship. And half of the ladies out in the streets are, you know what I'm saying, running around the streets, opening their legs, trying to solve all their problems. And that shit ain't going to solve your problems.
Okay, this is actually a 2-part question. So I actually want to ask you, have you ever been with a damaged female?
Yeah, I think all my relationships have been.
Facts. That's what I was going to say. Like, most
I can't ever get a good fucking clean slate, man.
Most are damaged.
You know, nah, man. It's just like people are not even damaged just by relationship, but they're damaged by family.
Yeah.
You know, the ones they love, the ones that they didn't love, the possibilities that could have been. It's just, I mean, I'm not complaining, you know, but it's how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? Right?
Facts.
You can't. You don't have trust in a person. You know, why are you in that relationship, man?
And that shit will transpire into a relationship. Sorry for cutting you off. It's like,
it's a down.
Get into that mic. Get into that mic. Tell him what you mean.
No, if you, like you said, that's just, you're gonna carry all that negativity and toxicity into the relationship.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna get nowhere. No. Really, and you just end up back by yourself. Really, so you got to deal with that shit on your own.
Give me your opinion on it, Raul, and then I actually ask you the next part of the question. Right, boy.
What was the question again?
Have you ever been with a toxic girl, man?
A toxic or a damaged goods?
Damaged girl.
Goods. Okay. Yeah. Damaged girls. Okay. Yeah, most definitely. Now let me tell you something about them, man. You can be with them and always feel like they don't give you the fair shake. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because they're so damaged and don't even realize it. I mean, they'll never admit it, man. It's hard to say, hey. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And those people don't know how to love, man. They don't know how to receive it or even how to love you back because they so damaged sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And, yeah. Like, for example, man, you can...
He said, for example, let's get it, man.
They always go back to, you know, no matter what you do, you can treat them cool or whatever. In any given situation, they go back in the past and feel like, you know,
comfortable getting beat up in their own relationship.
And paint you with the same, you know what I mean, same brush.
Yeah.
And, you know, you just react and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Now,
facts.
Now, has a girl ever got with you, like, you fresh into a relationship and she told you, like, what the guy did to her, the previous guy did to her that was wrong?
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Way too many and way too quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when she painted that picture, right?
It's a red flag.
He just jumped in front of the question, everybody.
Right.
Now, tell me how it was a red flag. That was beautiful. Tell me how
like
that
you
was
said,
good. That wasn't bad.
Nah, when you're talking to them, you got to watch for these things. Like, they're sitting there talking to you, and then they're talking all about their man. That means they still got feelings, and they're still thinking about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anytime they could go back to him, like nothing. So really, you got to be aware of the red flags that come up and relate. Like when you're talking, or actions, all types of shit.
Have you ever heard a girl say, like, my boyfriend beat on me, and then you meet the girl and she hella crazy, psycho, and you be like, damn, I see why your boyfriend beat on you.
For sure.
Have you ever?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying,
though. You gotta, like I say this.
Be real.
When they go up to you and tell you, oh, you know, he beat me up and all this shit. Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's always another side of the story. You know,
sure.
So you listen to them or whatever, and it's your decision, or you know,
a lot of that
either
shit.
you believe them or you think, like, hold on, you know.
A lot of that shit.
So
gives
some women just like
shit.
attention, man, and they'll lie or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but I definitely heard that before.
So have you ever been with a girl and she lied, like she was saying something about a guy, but it was actually like she was the problem?
Yeah,
sure.
I've been there too. Yeah.
Give me an example of a prior relationship.
She was basically saying that like you said, dude was beating on her or whatever, and all this, and even though I didn't believe her, you know, I went with it. Sometimes you don't give a fuck. You just gone with it. You want to tell her what she want to hear. You know what I mean? You want to tell her what she want to hear or whatever.
And I'm glad you're keeping it real. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bam. After I hit, I didn't give a damn. You know, but honestly, that's what I wanted.
That's how it is.
You know, that's what she wanted. You know, so I know what she wanted to hear. It was crystal clear.
Yes, sir.
You know, I got what I wanted. It was. I felt like I was there for her. I was listening to her. I was giving her up too. So it was a win-win. It was a win-win. You know what I mean? She can't say that it was a.
Cause some be still attached to the dude. They just want to go out and get something, and then they get to go right back to him. Like,
yeah. They're just
like,
you know what I mean?
What's the name? No.
Nah, I feel it. Y'all both right though. But I mean, I heard a lot of girls say a lot of shit about a lot of guys. Like, oh, they did this wrong and they did that wrong.
They could have cheated.
They didn't tell their story. They don't tell you.
They ain't gonna tell you the whole thing.
What you feel, my tired guy? By the way, everybody, he works a lot of hours, man. So
Jay do overtime.
He do overtime, so he's in the building today, but he's not in the building. But he's here. Let's get it.
Jay, let's get it, man.
You know, I feel like, you know, I really do like damaged women, bro. Like, it's like a drug for me, bro. Like, you know, it's kind of weird to say, but like, just like, you know, they're so distant at start, right? You know, they but once you get them to trust you, man, that's when you got them right there. You know, you can break them. You can break them, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like
Dr. Phil.
It's like a drug. You just keep feeding them. You break them down. You make them feel like shit, and then, you know, as soon as they're about to leave you, you start acting nice, and you just do it all over again.
Baby, I love you.
And then you make them think that you changed, but you didn't, and then you revert to being an asshole, and then it just keeps going, and that's how you stay with the girl. That's what I do. I like damaged women.
Now,
real mastermind.
Hey, this amazing. This
real mastermind.
Mac J right here, man.
Mac J, boy.
By the way, Mac J, he's an amazing person, man.
He's arrived, man.
Yeah, he's really you know, he's really stepped up in his pimping. But what I will say, what I will say about Mac J, man. Mac J, man. Hey, if you feel like, man, that's the recipe, man, I cannot knock you.
Hey,
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Any women that are watching that,
Kentucky Fried Chicken. How many spices they got? 32 or something like that.
You got it, man.
Hey, you bringing the spices, bro? Like, that's all I get.
Jay.
So let me ask y'all a question, man. Actually, going back to this, thank you, Jay, for that answer. Thank you, Busy. Thank you, my nigga Raider Boy. Now look.
Yeah.
Interracial dating. Like, growing up, let me ask y'all about interracial dating and what's your aspect on it now. So let me take y'all back, like when y'all was young, 7th, 8th grade. What do you think about interracial dating, 7th, 8th grade?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. My first girlfriend was a black girl. My first real girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, she lived in my same court when I lived out north and shit. She leave me notes on my door and shit.
That's cute.
Yeah,
that's very cute.
But then, nice. Yeah, but when you're growing up, remember, like, they say that ain't good, but I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Like, I was born into the 90s and shit, so it was really, like, fading out. But they were still hella racist like that. But I didn't give a fuck, because I lived in, like ghetto, like, low-income community, so there's all types of races around. So how am I going to be racist when everybody's all living the same and shit, so... It's just really how you're brought up. If you don't soak that shit up, really, you'll be fine. But if you listen to all the bullshit they tell you, you ain't gonna get nowhere, really.
You danced around it, right? So let me ask you another question before we move on.
Good.
Okay, you agree with it? You would date, but I'm saying
I dated when I was younger, and it was fun.
Okay, so let me know her name, man, or let me know what grade this was.
Taryn, and this was like 3rd grade.
You really love her, man?
No, I just wanted to hear some truth to the story, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I can hear, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas be on here, you know what I'm saying? But I love that. I love that you put a name and an age.
I remember all the bitches. My bad. All the women. Excuse my French.
Alright, man. Hey, my nigga. Hey, this is Unfiltered, y'all. So.
Hey, man. I love it all, man. I love mocha. I love cafe. I love vanilla. I love all the horchata, man. You know, I love it all, man. You know, I fuck with it. Hey, you know. If they come in all sizes of colors, I love them all, man. Nice. Grande, small, medium. I don't give a fuck, you know. I fuck with them, man. I love all women, man. You know, particular kind though.
That might be today. I'm asking when you was growing up. All right, did you like all women, or would you like was interracial dating was that like a problem for your parents or anything like that?
My parents were definitely my mom, you know, She was definitely more racist.
That's why I said I wanted to get a real answer. That's what it was there.
We don't tell no lies here. I definitely have matured as I've grown. You know, the real
I was
world.
trying to say, but I got it out the wrong way.
hey, I'm glad you kept it 1,000, bro. On my mama.
Yeah, my mom didn't want to. My mom didn't want to see anything other than a Latina.
Exactly,
you know?
That's how I was brought up too. Like.
Or a white girl. That was it. She don't want to see no.
I was like, why? She
don't want to see other colors. You know?
Hey, he said, you mean my skin, my brother?
Particular color.
You mean my skin, my brother? Yeah. Nah, but I was just asking that, like, and what do you feel like, Raider boy?
I'm with Jay, man. I like them all color, shape, and sizes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And
I said, growing up.
Did I have my things growing up? Of course. The sisters, they fuck with me, so I fucked with them. And her name was what was her name? Because there's a couple of them, but the first one, her name was what was her name? Malaysia. 5th grade, man. I'll never forget it, man. Beautiful, man.
Sheesh.
Love to dance, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it was man. Like I said, it was a couple sisters, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody thought I was gonna end up with one, you know, because sisters used to fuck with me, so naturally I'm gonna fuck with them.
You know, my take on interracial dating is like, it's funny how people try to find differences in like people that they all been through the struggle, like
something negative in it.
Yeah, like if your skin got colored, like obviously you've been through the struggle and you've been through tough times, so like you can relate to, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's different with like white people. I'm not being racist, but like, you know, they ain't been through the same thing. So when you find other races being with the whites, like you said, like your mom said you was okay being with the white person, right? Like when you look back at traditionalism, like, I mean, they ain't really been through the same things as y'all been through.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's like weird how they would try to like relate that with, I don't know, with being colored.
But that's why they still try to push that agenda on.
It's just like he said, you know, maybe his moms and shit was raised in a different time. You gotta
like in a different age.
Yeah, my mom was single. My mom was single.
Age, you know?
And you know what I say to that too? His mom ain't wrong. Like my mom probably thought the same way. Like, I'm black, I need to be with a black girl.
Messing with them white girls.
No, a lot of
no, facts. Though.
Look, Gotti, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people stick with their own race for many reasons.
And I said my mom was like, my fault. I ain't even finna be disrespectful like that. My mom said, "Don't bring no white girl home."
Yeah,
right.
I believe it, man.
And like he just said, she probably been through some whole other shit. You feel me? Like she's
telling you from her experience.
Don't bring no white girl home. And to me, I was like, man, why not? You feel me? Like I ain't. Whoever you like, you like, and whoever you love. But she wasn't looking at it like that.
And that's how they bring us up in our house too. Everybody else's household, they try to reverse it. Like, I already know, shit's crazy. But I grew up in a low income neighborhood where it's like you can't discriminate like that.
We all brothers, you know.
Facts.
Yeah, like we all poor. You feel me? Like that's how I look at it. And
it's in the roots.
But they push that racism on everybody, as anywhere they can, bro. It's so sick.
But like when I look at all of our parents, like all of our parents as a whole, right? I say to myself, like, shit, they probably not wrong because that was how they was raised.
Yeah, that's facts.
With that mindset, you know what I mean? The shit that they seen, the shit that they done went through, led them to believe this. You know, let them think this way.
Yeah, so I don't feel like they're wrong. I feel like all of our parents, even if your parents felt like, don't bring no black girl home. Any of your parents,
like,
right?
Mama, she's fine.
You know,
there's people this way. We're in California right now, but you go talk to somebody over there in North Carolina, out there in the boonies.
They still living like that. Facts.
Right. Again, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Mississippi, all that shit.
For sure, they is. Yeah,
they really finna. You know, they got a whole way of thinking. Yeah, that they see shit differently. They
didn't stop abolishing slavery in Mississippi till 2012 and shit.
So have y'all like ever experienced racism? Like,
even myself, yeah, for sure.
Every day.
But no, that wasn't the question. My fault. You jumped ahead, and I love it. But look, have you ever experienced racism by being with another race of female?
Ooh.
It's deep.
Trying
to think.
No, I haven't really.
Like, have you ever been with
like, I got more discriminated than she did. Like, this dirty ass nigga was this nigga. Like, they thought I was just a hoodlum.
So you was with like a black girl or something?
Yeah, like I was just looking too like much like a hoodlum and shit.
I didn't, man.
They always think I'm a steal and shit.
I felt the same. It was love all around. I ain't gonna lie, all love all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel
honestly.
But
be real, bro.
I'll be honest. When it came to somebody white, it was different. It was different.
That's what I'm saying.
She told me out of her mouth. When it was somebody white, it was different.
What do you think about sexism though? Like, you know, like, do you feel like women get the same rights as men these days, or?
No, women should be under us. You know, they should be shining our shoes.
Ooh.
You know, fuck these bitches. Fuck these hoes. Nah. But I mean, it's always gonna be there, man. It's just how the world is. You know, there's always gonna be sexism. There's always gonna be racism. But there's just always gonna be haters on something. You know, there's always gonna be men that feel like, hey, man, you know, fuck that.
No, but
I'm better.
We're all created equally, but we're still like still want to be better than one another. Like even if the women they get like saying transgender or whatever, they get their sex reversed or whatever, they're still not going to be better unless you're still going to be the same person.
No, but I asked you that because I don't know, like there's a lot of sexism in the workplace. Like for instance, like there's a lot of women that don't get paid a lot, like the same amount as males.
No, right? For sure, that's facts.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of women that get treated different because they're women and not men. Like in the workplace, they might look at a man differently because he could do strong man things, but girls could, do the bathrooms, do other things that men can't do.
Can I stop you right there, man?
Go ahead.
But like,
and I'm being real because I don't know.
Nah, he ain't lying. They do.
Like, hold on. Wait, let me stop you.
All right.
Fuck this. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a double motherfucking stop you. Look. We've been working at places before where motherfuckers get mad if you put the guys in the bathrooms. Right? Like if you ever work janitorial or anything like that.
I did. Facts.
Right? So if the motherfucking manager put the guys in, like, cause I want to cut the bullshit.
No, they did, bro. I worked at McDonald's.
Let's cut the fucking bullshit.
My boss,
if you put the guys in the bathroom, they're gonna be hella mad. Like, man, you put us in the bathroom. What the fuck?
I was mad as fuck. And she was a woman.
Them niggas rather like take the cardboard out.
She was a woman, bro.
Or the trashes.
And she put me in the
they'll even handle the 17s.
I'm gonna put you in the bathroom, nigga.
Hey. Too much sauce.
Yeah, she hated me.
But they don't want to do that other shit. Like, come on, man. I'm not finna be doing the bathrooms in the break rooms.
Everything you said, she
had me doing. So is there sexism in the workplace?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's turn this shit.
And females, man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man, because I felt the same way, man. Like, there's sexism definitely in the workplace, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
both ways,
it doesn't matter, man. Like, I feel like there's sexism and it don't stop. Like, and a lot of the times you got guys, you know what I'm saying, that's okay with it as long as it's not them in the bathrooms.
I didn't recognize it until right now when you said that.
Right?
I didn't recognize it was sexism because she had me doing all the dirty work, bro.
What you mean by the dirty work, though, Papa?
My boss at the McDonald's when I was working, shit, was a woman. And
she didn't like you then?
And she had me working in the bathroom, like you said, breaking down boxes in the freezer for 2 hours and shit.
Maybe she just didn't like blood.
No, she didn't, for sure, but that's sexism, too.
Yeah.
So how you gonna not like me, man?
Yeah, and to me, a woman...
It's big.
And I love this shit, bro. I love to be uncut with this shit because to me, a woman... she get the same opportunities as a man should.
She act like a dude too.
She shouldn't be just because she ain't as strong or whatever. Like maybe a girl ain't as strong as a male, but her mind is more sharper.
No, she's way stronger, bro. They can endure like kids and shit. Like
and
what do they mean?
Keep it 1,000. Like her mind though,
for sure. She
gonna keep everything on point from A to Z, and the guy ain't gonna do that shit. The guy be all out of motherfucking sync.
Right? We'll take shortcuts. Yeah, we'll take shortcuts.
Damn right, got him. Goddamn right.
Real talk.
Let me just say this though.
Give it to him.
Let me just say this. I feel like I hear this, this feminine rise, the feminine workplace. I don't know. I feel like, bro, it's just the whole world is built for women now, man. Like, it is in their favor. Like, and I'm not even joking. we have the whole Me Too movement right behind their back, bro. You could literally, if they could make up a, it's very sad, bro. That they could make a lie, and go to court, and put a man in jail.
Are we referring to Andrew Tate?
And put a man in prison. But there's instances
Yeah,
where a man go to falsely get accused for fucking, rape or sexual harassment.
for sure.
And then they're plagued for the rest of their life, and then they can't do anything. And then a woman in a workplace, let's say, for instance, she works at the office. Let's say a man just grazes her, right? And then she just wasn't having. She's not having a great day. She forgot her cigarettes, and she's like, and then she goes to HR. No, he
Brushed against me.
He touched me in a very sexual manner.
Right.
And you don't need a camera evidence because her word is over yours. That's what the Me Too movement does.
He's not lying.
They do it for attention. They do it for attention. And I'm gonna say this, man. Look how they did my nigga Bill Cosby. What you think they gonna do to you?
Right.
So don't
Especially
you ever
famous,
fuck around and get caught up in a situation
you fucked. You
don't
want to be
in.
It's that shit that pisses me off to the grain.
Fuck you, women. My nigga Bill, boy. What you think they gonna do to you?
Nah, Bill weird ass probably was doing all that weird.
If you touch a girl and you're at work, right? I feel like you can avoid touching a girl though.
Yeah, like it ain't
like
that hard.
I've had some coworkers.
Man, look, some women will lead you on, and then as soon as they get mad at you, so
fuck all that.
But there are also those creeps that's gonna do.
I'm saying like, you shouldn't be touching a girl. Like if I walk past a girl, if I walk past a girl down the aisle or something, like I put my arm behind my back to make sure, like if the camera, like I got my arm.
Don't fuck it.
You see what I'm saying?
Because even look,
damn right.
Because I feel like if you do touch a girl, it seems like you're a fucking creep, bro.
Like even if you
look at a girl a certain way, they'll call you a creep. It's over. HR, it's over, man.
Nah, but like you said, if you're dating a girl at work and then shit goes bad, and she tries to turn bad. Oh, he was doing this to me. Like
there are some instances though, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't evade the touch.
I seen both sides, man. I seen both sides.
I worked in a restaurant, bro, and it's tight, cramped, and sometimes you just touch butts or touch arms, and then it is what it is.
Like if you touch butts, like
that's too close. You working in a
but ass to ass.
I'm saying if you touch ass to ass, that's like different than touching fucking like your hands on her ass or something like that.
Or she brushes in front of you,
or she might just brush up on you, bro. Bro, that's just the fact.
I wouldn't let no girl.
You do that at work, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, you're fucking weirdo. I wouldn't let no girl brush up on me. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Nigga, don't do all that.
She ain't gonna brush up on me, bro. I swear to God. Like, ain't no girl gonna. I'm not finna sit here and allow no girl to fucking brush up on me, bro. Like, we could have a thick.
Being in that situation alone, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you got Mariah Carey.
If I'm at work,
I don't care if you have Mariah Carey brushing up against you, bro. I'm not finna let her fucking brush up against me and touch me, bro. I'm cool. I'll pass.
Would you file sexual harassment on her?
No, you won't, because they ain't gonna fuck with us.
But you couldn't do nothing in that moment.
Because if she did that,
you have no control.
They gonna think you gay or
fuck that.
Exactly.
I would definitely say, hey.
So it's way harder for sexual harassment with men than it is for women.
Fuck what you talking about. I definitely tell her not to brush up against me.
Not for sure, but some bitches don't listen.
If I felt like it was weird,
I'm saying though, if she were to say something, if you were to say something, they gonna brush it off.
Yeah, they'll try to turn it against you. He was coming at me, making.
They'll be like, how do you not like it?
And then I say like this. Check the fucking cameras.
Check the scan. Check the sound.
Check the fucking cameras. Y'all got cameras in here. Check what she did, nigga. Because I'm not finna sit here and play this game with this fucking girl. You feel me? Like
a lot of women.
You just brush it off. Whatever.
A lot of women cry wolf, nigga, and a lot of men be perverts and shit.
The thing is that a lot of guys be perverts, like he just said. And I'm not finna allow you to think I'm some kind of fucking pervert. You feel me? Like nigga, I did not touch her. I don't give a fuck about her. Like none of that shit. You feel me?
Cuddy, I used to be in the club. And niggas would just walk up to girls and stick their dick out on them and like it's all good and shit. Like weird ass.
That's crazy.
Creeps like.
Yeah. So I don't want no girl to ever try to put that jacket on me like, oh, I'm trying to rape her or trying to act like a weirdo. Like I don't even want to look at you, pay attention to none of that shit. You feel me? Like it just don't make no sense for a girl to think like you doing some weirdo shit and then you go to prison, nigga, right?
Over that shit.
But you know what? I want to ask you another question. Is if you was in jail for 10 years, would it be okay for you?
Real quick.
If you was in jail for 10 years,
sheesh,
would it be okay for your girl to talk to other guys?
I'm
saying, Gotti, she already is 10 years, man. If you don't think she's talking to another man, you's a fool.
Okay.
You know, you just want to sleep better at night.
I will tell her, do your thing for 10 years, and if I get out and I still got feelings for you, then we should, you know what I'm saying, keep shit going.
When she call you, she gonna lie. You know, and it's up to you if you want to.
If you're gone, for sure, they gonna do something for sure.
But 10 years, brother.
You married or not?
She's fucking your partner.
But I want to ask you your opinion. Like, so your opinion is, if you got 10 years, how would the conversation be like? Starting with you, Raider Boy. How would the conversation be like? If today you got sentenced with 10 years, what would you say to her on the phone?
I mean, man, it would be selfish of me to be like, hey, man, hold out for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course I'm going to tell her that, but in the back of my mind, I already know. When she comes and visit me, I will know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I'll know just then and then because I know you know.
Yes,
and you'll tell if she's hard to get to, you call her and she don't
right?
answer.
And
for
you
sure.
know, I got to think of my mind. Am I going to appreciate her lie and, you know, look at me in the eye and be like, babe, I still love you. When in reality, she living a whole nother life with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and would I tell her to move on? 10 years? Yeah, man, I will because just because I fucked up and, you know, I got my life right here in these bars and I already know how it's going to be for 10 years. I don't want to, she shouldn't have to wait for me. I would tell her, but like I said, man, you'd be a fool to think she's not with somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, because you got feelings, man, you know. There's blood and bones under this flesh, you know.
Yes, sir.
So,
I feel it. It's another question I got. What do you think?
I keep her around, you know, but I wouldn't. I mean, I would expect her to cheat on me.
Yeah.
10 years. I mean, I would probably be fine with it. I wouldn't even give a shit. But I mean, I keep her around, you know, keep her entertained because, you know, put money on my books.
Okay. I feel
get all that ramen.
Nah, for real. How about that?
Nah, like you said.
I mean, because you got to survive for 10 years, so I can't sit here and say what you saying is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Just keep feeding her bullshit, man.
Yeah. I mean, damn. He said keep feeding her bullshit.
Nah, facts.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
As long as if she could pay my put money on my books for the whole 10 years, then I know she's really down for me. Once she stops putting money on my books, that's when you know she found another nigga. So I'm gonna have to keep my options open. If she
I don't think your options are open, brother.
Facts, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to do whatever you do for 10 years, and once I get out, if you ain't with nobody, then we can go back at it. But I ain't gonna expect you to be celibate for 10 years. That's fucking crazy.
Right, that's unheard of.
The punani wants what the punani gets.
Yeah, some women do. Don't get me too. Most strength to them, but a lot of them don't. Facts.
So me personally, if I was with you and I was taking care of you and shit like that, or we was in a relationship and I got locked up, but it was you know, some money shit where we was both benefiting off the process of what I was doing. Like, say for instance, like I put you in a new house, new car, shit like that.
Facts.
Right. Or you know, just you was benefiting off what I was doing, and you fucked another nigga while I was doing 10 years.
Woo!
Right. Then it's out.
I'm murdering niggas.
Right.
But the thing is, 10 years, brother, she's going to cheat. There ain't no if.
That's what I'm saying.
The question is if you gonna accept it or you not, because she's.
What I just
cheat.
said to you though.
Go ahead.
Is if what I was doing now, if I was doing some stupid shit like shooting at some ops,
Gone.
Right.
In the hood at nighttime at 2:00 in the morning, right? Trying to knock down the ops, right? Then no, nigga,
you don't put in that work.
Yeah,
right.
No, bitch, you can go fuck whoever you want to.
For sure.
Right? Period, point blank. But nigga, if we was doing like some money shit and we was getting some money together,
right?
Then yeah, you better stick around for 10 years because you benefited from what we was doing.
Depends on how much you got invested with them, like you said.
I feel like the situation dictates if you stay around, but you better not leave me if I was buying you Birkin bags, because you know it's a lot of niggas that be doing some high tech stuff. Everybody ain't doing just no stupid shit.
Facts. You gotta be really with that.
But
shit.
look, man, chances are 10 years she gonna cut. You know.
Listen,
she gonna cut because
we just said it like this.
You know why she gonna cut, Gotti? It's for 10 years, man. Your day's the same. Your day stays the same. There's not. I mean, you can do something for her, but like I said, 10 years she gonna do a movie.
So it's okay.
Naturally, you know.
So it's okay for her to have sex with another fucking guy, right?
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. And if you think she's not, you believe her lies. Well, that's what it is. But man, she's gonna do it. She gonna do it. We all know women gonna do it. 10 years, that's a long time. It's not like it's a year.
So would you marry your girl so that you could have conjugal visits in that situation?
That's facts.
Ooh.
Let me ask you the next
Nah,
level up. Ooh,
That would be an easier way to
he
keep
said,
her around.
"No,
but
nigga. Hey, straightforward. Give it to me. Give it to me. Why?
I don't want to marry her just because of that situation.
No.
Nah.
You'll do the 10 by yourself.
Yeah, I'll do the 10 by myself.
That's a strong motherfucker, bro. I give it to you. I ain't finna lie.
I ain't gotta,
Yeah, that'll be on her.
I don't want to marry her, man.
She want to get all the conjugal visits, but
Not in that situation.
I mean, for the pearl and all that, yeah. I mean, I guess you could say.
if I'm doing an L for sure,
but not because I want to.
But you looking at it realistically,
Right?
like I'm not finna be there to be with you every night.
no.
Right. I don't. You know what I mean?
Nah, I see what you're saying.
If I'm doing like a dub 25, yeah, I'll get conjugal visits. If not, I'm
If I'm doing a dub or 20, hold on.
So they no brainer, man.
If I'm doing a
gotta do
dub
what I
or
gotta
25, then I'm not even finna worry about nothing that you do. You can go ahead and do your thing. Just please write me a letter and send me a money order every once in a while, please.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
it,
Once
man.
you stop doing that, I got the
Hey,
pictures.
I ain't even gotta ask no more. That's all I need. A couple pictures of what the streets look like now, how they change.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write it out.
Couple pictures of the fam here and there.
I don't even need. Hey,
Take a picture of the San Francisco.
I'm gonna have to
River.
write this
that's
out.
it. You could do whatever you want to, cause damn, 25, like shit. You can do
Right.
whatever you want
Man.
to. 10, like he said, 10 is treacherous.
I hope you the best, my dear.
10 is big. 10 ain't no joke,
But
nigga.
once you start putting money off them books, man, it ain't all good, man.
That's
You better
just
hold it down, hold my books down while I'm up in that bitch.
for 25 or 10.
For 10.
Okay.
25, don't even trip. I'll see you in the next life.
So you know, I wanted to ask y'all actually when I moved on, if you could change something, right? Like personally in the world, like what would you change? Like if you could talk to Joe Biden, right? Because you know it's a lot of bullshit happening right now. Whether it's this, that, this guy,
Always something, bro.
Yeah, what would you try to change? You know, what I'm saying to power the world and make it better. Let me get something positive from y'all, man.
Me, fucking, I don't want to have to pay rent no more.
Not to pay rent.
I don't want to pay rent no more.
I mean, shit, that ain't no laughing matter, to be honest.
No, that's true.
It's
That's
not
facts.
expensive, especially
Really
in California.
Yeah, fuck, nigga. Fuck, I feel it.
2,500
he's right.
plus
Yeah.
for a one bedroom, bro. Literally, I'm not even kidding.
So would you give a certain amount of time to where you didn't have to pay the rent?
Forever.
Not forever.
Nah, but like people who need it, like assistance.
Be realistic, nigga.
Assistance. So like, let's say you got cut from your job. Let's say you get like a 6 month.
Low income people shouldn't have to.
A 6 month, buy. They get focused up.
Mhm.
It lets you time to get a job. Yada yada.
Hey, makes sense. Makes sense. So you would change that, like you would change like 6 months. Basically, if you lost your job or something like that, you would make sure that you know what I'm saying, you get a little break. You know what I'm saying, you don't get kicked out. You get 6 months to make sure that you can get another job. Basically, get back on your feet.
Second chance, man. So
I
call it the second chance program.
that's, you know what?
That's facts.
And see, like that's why we trying to make you big, right?
Right, Joe.
On God, because that's not such a bad idea.
And the low income should be for getting free housing.
Because like you got all these rich people that'll throw you under the bus, man, and you ain't able to, make a better way for yourself.
Facts.
Because basically you get fired or something for a noble reason though. Like you actually had a reason why you wanted to get out of here or whatever, and you don't get no unemployment or nothing like that. You feel me? So it makes sense, bro.
Me, I would take it back to like
If you talk to Joe Biden, if you can talk and he changed one thing for you, BZ Mac, the greatness.
I'll tell him to let us start growing all our own foods. Give everybody their own. We could grow our own crops and shit, so we can have our own food. Like
I don't
clean
agree.
up the food industry at least.
But I was gonna
Fast
say,
food, they're just killing us with all that shit.
But
Clear out the air and make every shit more better for sure.
no, I didn't agree with one thing. I didn't agree with what would you do with the you said
With Joe Biden, chill with Joe Biden.
no, you said grow. We would grow our own food. What do you mean by that?
Like take it back to the olden days where everybody had to grow their own shit. We don't have to depend on some motherfucker them and shit. You know what I mean?
You know what? You actually brought up something unique, and I had a thought. Did we get your answer yet?
Make the air way more cleaner.
me,
No, that's all I wanted to add in.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Fellas, if I could sit down with Joe Biden today, this second, I would tell him, we should all have health care. We should all be able to go to the doctor, no questions asked. Don't give me this long ass list of questions or whatnot. We should all be able to go to the doctor, man, and get well. And when you go to the doctor and say you're laid off of work, if you've been working there for years or whatnot, man, you should be able to get paid.
Fact.
You shouldn't have that kind of stress,
Yes, sir.
I feel a lot of people get stressed. Hey,
If
I get hurt, who's gonna pay the bills and who's gonna, all this shit
Nah, that's
that
right.
we got to worry about.
Fact. You ain't lying.
And then they're broke and poor and homeless and with nothing, and they don't give a fuck. Sitting there counting, laughing at us.
Yeah, and I don't know. I actually
People shouldn't hesitate to call 911 and get the ambulance over here.
I'm driving my
It shouldn't be like, damn, how much is it? Or whatever. Just give everybody health care, man. People shouldn't have to worry about.
Nah, facts. We shouldn't have to pay for
Hey,
insurance.
look, if you don't feel good, you shouldn't have to be like, nah, it's gonna cost too much money, man. Let me ride this shit out. Nah, everybody should go, especially if you work. If you
And
pay
now, like you
taxes
said,
and you
veterans
work-
shouldn't have to suffer and shit.
Right. The veteran, the old
Union workers
people
shouldn't have to
that
suffer.
have been teachers, people in the construction field,
Field workers
all
shouldn't
kind
have
of
to
people
suffer.
that once
sir.
you get old, people don't realize they give you a little $1,000 pension and expect you to live, and you can't live off $1,000 a month. You can't.
Nah, you right.
You can't. You know
you're
what
right.
I mean?
And I like all y'all points individually, and I think those are good things. If you could talk to Joe Biden, that's what y'all would change. And I agree with y'all, because a lot of this shit is bullshit. And I want to ask y'all another thing, GMOs, foods like that, all the bullshit they're putting in foods.
Oh yeah.
Do you think there should be a vote on shit like that? Because do you guys notice there's a vote on everything else, but there's not a vote on if they could put these steroids and hormones in our food?
And it's in a lot of food. Facts.
You have so many. Well, the thing it would be so hard because you have so many of these little, especially ever since with the pandemic cut off.
Yes, sir.
They cut off the Mexico, so we, America is in charge of their own shit.
They're trying to make meat and all types of weird shit.
These local little places, in Salinas and everywhere else, man. They're literally distributing these little farms, just giving it to the stores.
Yeah,
And then they have their own process, and if they what they do with their shit is what they want to do with it.
With the meat, whatever they put inside of it, that's real.
And we don't know what.
No, that's real.
They're just putting it out to the masses.
Right, you just see the label and be like, "This the cool shit."
But GMOs and all this genetically modified shit, that's just terrible for us. And it's they put it in our food, and it's not a vote. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing they could for us to say, hey, we don't want them to do that to our food. You feel me? So I want to know your opinion. Do you think there should be a vote for something like that?
Of course, but it ain't. It ain't. That ain't gonna happen, man. That's wishful thinking.
Nah, because that's gonna take away from their money. Facts.
Right.
So they control us.
The chemicals and shit they throw in the food, like fast food, for instance, it's addicting. It's supposed to get you hooked on the McDonald's and
Exactly.
and you ask yourself, how is it? What do you mean, what chemicals? We'll throw a fucking cheeseburger under the chair, under the seat of your car, and come back a week later, that motherfucker
Come
look
back
the
a
same.
year later and it'll be the
Right, it'll be the same. It didn't rot. It looks the same. All kind of chemicals, man.
You ain't lying either.
And like I
We
said,
putting that shit in our bodies. We're loving that shit. So why are we loving it? There's got to be something in that shit.
Nah, it's crazy though.
All them GMOs and weird shit.
Nah, facts though. But I don't know. I just asked that question because it's a lot of the times you don't get a vote on this bullshit.
No, that's a good question for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, Gotti, you go to the store, man. Look at the soda. It might be $1.50. Go get an apple juice. Why is it $4?
Because it's real and it's good for you and shit.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
Now, what are people mostly gonna go for? The fucking soda, because it's cheaper. Trying to save up a little dollar. It all goes together.
Facts.
So I want to ask you guys next, actually, right? So what do y'all think about the criminal justice system?
It's corrupt too.
Horrible.
Oh yeah.
I mean, your first off-top opinion, and then we're gonna
Look
dive
at
into
it.
this.
Corrupted.
Yeah, like they were saying.
There's way too many people that are innocent that are in prison, bro. It's not a good thing. Obviously, you can never have a perfect justice system, man. It is a fact, bro. But it's sad that they can't ever create. There is other diversions that people have created, but America's not gonna listen to that. They're never gonna do it. They're never gonna want to create it.
Look, Gotti, fellas, in other places of the world, if you kill, you're killed. You steal, cut your hand off. I mean, it's real cutthroat. There ain't no court.
For real.
You know what I mean? Ain't no money and jury. No, it is what it is. You killed, you're dead.
This shit's
correct.
correct.
I mean, here in America, sometimes you go to court and do all that, and the person that was wrong, may not go to jail, or they get a cool little deal because they plead guilty.
No, like you said.
In other places, communist countries or whatever,
Yeah.
It's just
even
different.
in our own states, bro. It's so different. In other states, you get 30 years for smoking a joint. Like, come on, this shit's crazy as fuck.
Right.
That's true.
Right. And then you get out on bail for rape and shit. You get bailed out and shit. That shit's just backwards, bro.
It's crazy, bro, because people are still in jail because they sold weed.
Facts.
Bro, is that fucking?
Right.
Does that make sense to
in
you?
the 80s for
Hey, give it to him. Give it to him.
Bro, like,
Give it to him.
Shit is ass.
As you said yourself, bro. Hear it. The criminal justice system is based off you plead guilty, and you get a better deal. Does that make sense? That's not fair. That is not fucking fair.
They want you in there.
Even if you did the crime, bro. Even if you did the crime, let's say you are the perpetrator, you did it, you still get a fair shot of being not guilty. That's my opinion.
Shit's crazy, bro.
That's facts.
The more money, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. He just broke that shit down.
Look, it ain't no matter what you do. If you got the money, you can get bailed out for at least that time while your shit's getting,
Yes, sir.
processed.
Yes,
So
sir.
that
No matter
lets
if
you
it's no matter if it's a murder or not.
know. I
No,
don't give a
that
fuck
shit.
if they got you on video.
Yeah.
You got the money, man.
You're out of here. You're going home in your mansion.
You're going
You know what I'm saying? Fighting your case, man.
Yeah.
But I like the way you put that. Actually,
like I said.
The criminal justice system, it's crazy. And I want to ask you, y'all actually like.
Nah, but hold up. How can you sit well after you just put like 50 people in jail that day? Like, go home and feel good about yourself and shit.
What do you mean by that,
like
bro?
The judges and shit. Like we were just talking about.
That ain't shit to them. BG's they
That's
job.
what I'm saying. They sitting there going home. I couldn't. That shit.
They writing the same check. They don't give a fuck.
Really on the jury, man.
Shit don't make no sense.
When you're growing up, you have cops. You
like
have
they're
robbers.
dictating your life, bro.
You playing games outside, cops and robbers.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like you got cops and you got robbers, right? So I don't know. Some people are cops and some people are robbers, and I don't even want to say.
Some people are both, man.
I don't even want to say like a racist thing. Like, so you got some black people that we play outside.
No.
Some black people are the cops and some
You ain't
white
lying.
people are the robbers, right? Some black people are the robbers and some white people are the cops. But
Even
I feel
some
like,
cops are robbers. Like shit's crazy.
but I feel like the cops are gonna catch the cops and the robbers are gonna catch the
No,
robbers.
that's
no matter
true
what
because that shit always pans out.
race you
Like
are. If you look at it realistically.
shit
But-
don't get you nowhere.
But I want to ask you a question. Like you said, you kind of touched on it actually, Raider Boy, at the beginning. You said, if you kill somebody in other states, you get killed.
In other countries,
In other states, excuse me. In other countries, you get killed. So I want to ask you, like, do you feel like there should be a different penalty to murder?
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
What do you feel like if someone?
I feel like-
but let me make it more close so it makes more sense. So if someone was to kill one of your family members, right? What do you feel like should be the penalty instead of using your taxpayer dollars to take care of them for the rest of your life? What do you think should be the penalty?
He should die, Gotti, because
Huh? What you say?
he should die.
Oh.
I think whatever they have to
Facts,
do to put him out, because like you said, he killed one of mine. What do you think I want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me and a whole bunch, But I think if you kill somebody, man, and it's proven, there's nothing you can do to for the family, but you can say you're sorry in court.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, man.
Facts.
He should die. He should die, and that's what it is. You chose to kill somebody.
Especially somebody close. What do you think?
I mean, as sad as it is, everyone, like I said before, everyone has a fair shot at the trial. I mean, if it's hella evidence, I mean, obviously you're probably gonna lose, but I mean, everyone deserves a fair shot, bro. Another trial, man. I mean, even though it might hurt me inside that this motherfucker just killed one of my siblings or my mom. It is what it is. That's the whole point of a true criminal justice system.
Facts.
What you think?
Like you said, you should. If you kill someone, then you should expect the same to come back to you. Like, if you rob someone, you should expect the same to come back to you. But shit's getting so crazy, people are just getting away with anything. You hear that what's the name's trying to bring back firing squads and shit in America, bro. Trump. He's trying to bring that back as a penalty.
I know, but I asked you, like, you said the same should come back to you, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you think they should get the death penalty?
Yeah, if you kill someone.
That's it.
And like you said, you go through your court and it's all proven and shit. Because I don't know, like 60 years and you get out and people still see you and they still got to live with that death of the person. So I think, yeah, you should be expected not to be.
Now, there was a suggestion, actually, by the poll of people in America. Basically, it was like a 70-30. And it was kind of crazy, actually, when I seen it. Do you feel like the family members of the murdered victim should be able to carry out the execution instead of the state?
That sounds about right, though.
I mean, you're saying choose his faith?
I mean, like, instead of the... Instead of them injecting him with lethal injections, you guys get to kill him. And 70% of people in this poll, this sort of weird poll, said we'd rather kill him. But I want to ask you, what would you feel like?
As long as he's deceased, I don't care what
Unfiltered,
they do to him, man. As long as they take him out, because he took out one of mine, I mean, I don't care how they want to do it. As long as they do it,
okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if you're asking me, I torture the motherfucker for all I care, you know?
Well, be honest. I don't want you to lie. Yeah, if they kill one of your family members.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to take hands to them, you know what I mean? But
yeah, like you said.
Don't sit there and try to get no PG-13 now. You keep it real, bro. What do you feel?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you torture him. It doesn't. I mean, I wouldn't care. Like,
keep it honest. Be honest.
But if I'm being real, even if you died, nothing's gonna heal or mend that scar. Right. You know, I mean, it's not gonna make you feel better if you did it with your own hands. It's not gonna make you feel better. It's just the fact. I mean, you're always gonna have that hole in your heart, but it just is what it is. You gotta grow and mature as a person. It's a very sad thing. I've seen it multiple times. I've seen cases, especially on YouTube, where unfortunately, actually a mother got her son taken away because of a man killed her. A man really murdered his son. The son. That was a sad case, but and even the mother was very mature. She's like, and I hope you take this lesson and learn.
Yeah, some
and
people
grow from it.
Yeah, son, you can't control it. Really, death. Some people have different ways of taking it, like you said. But you still gotta hold on to that shit, that's deep.
That's facts, man. That's facts, man. So, I actually wanted to lighten up the mood in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to bring it to the serious. We have to bring it to the peak. Now, we about to bring it actually to a different segment. Let's go. So, when you meet a girl, right? What's a good first date, right? What's a good place that you could take her on a first date? You know what I mean?
To the backseat of my car, boy.
You consider that a date, my man. Let's go though.
Nah,
some girls do though, and some girls, you know what I mean?
The park, man. I like going to.
Some girls do.
Dead ass, man. Probably I like walks. I like going to the park.
Okay, I can dig it.
I mean, it's either that or coffee. I mean,
nah, first date's everything, like you said.
It can't go too hard. It's just the first impression.
This is actually a question for my little homie.
Yeah, it's got to be extravagant.
Like I'm talking about give him an answer because he really asking this. He in high school.
What's a good first date, BZ?
He's really.
You got to take a place with a nice views, like to the water, movies, like you said, to a nice spot, a nice dinner. Because like you said, first impression is everything, really. And if she don't dig you after that first date, man, it might not be going your way. So really, you got to show out, not too much, but just enough.
Little picnic.
Okay, so can y'all give them some budget dates if we could do that? Going for it.
Like you said, build your own picnic. Go get some nice taco truck or something.
That's the budget.
All women love tacos.
I mean, look at
she ain't gonna watch this yet. We ain't motherfucking.
Nah, yeah, not the taco truck, but you know what I'm saying.
It's just the first day.
I said taco.
Bring some
Tuesday.
tacos to the picnic,
Ooh,
man. Taco picnic.
Really do
Taco, okay.
That's
Trying to have a taco picnic, like you said, man.
You're getting in the pants first day on that.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, you shouldn't go hard on the first date.
Nah, but she gonna know you there to stay, man.
What do you think is a cool budget for the first date?
Cool budget.
Wendy's.
Four
for four.
That nigga said the 4 for Fozy though.
It's $5 pizzas.
Shoes.
It's a budget shit.
7-Eleven pizza.
I don't know, like.
And I don't even fuck with $5 pizzas, but yeah, I don't know. I don't.
$40.
Like you said, tacos are budgeting. Tacos are budgeting. You know what I'm saying?
If a girl goes out with y'all and she gets hella drunk and hella high, is that a turn off for you on the first date?
Yeah, it is for me. I don't
Yeah, it just depends on how she controls herself.
On the first day, I don't want to see that shit.
No,
not
at all. She can't get drunk.
Nah, yeah, you're right. Me neither. Not the first day.
No. I mean,
we can turn up the second day, but not the first day. We gotta
ease into it
on the same level. Huh? We could pop a bottle the second day. Right?
Yeah, I feel it. What you think?
She could turn up. It don't matter to me, man.
He tried to sneak off.
I'm trying to know the bitch the first day, man. Don't you?
You wanted to turn her up the first day?
That's what she into. Hey, show me what you know. Show me who you are, man.
Some are, some do. Like you said, I need a bottle. Like
keep it 100 with me. You want to keep on drinking and all that?
I feel that. Nah, you know what I mean? I actually feel what you're saying. Like if that's what you is,
right? If that's how you are, every fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This how you are when you comfortable. Fuck it.
Because if this will make you or break you, like let's see.
Don't hesitate. Take it in the shot.
But I don't like it being a habit. That's all I can't.
I ain't lying. No.
Yeah, I don't need no nutcase alcoholics. Mm-hmm. All that extra shit. Nah, I'm not doing.
You like bitches with mental problems, man?
Bitches with mental problems. You like bitches with mental problems?
That's usually what it leads to.
You like bitches with mental problems?
I fucking love them, man. You know.
He loves them.
Straight out the cycle.
He likes the bipolar
bitches. He loves the damaged type.
He likes the bipolar ones.
The ones that be tripping out of nowhere.
Gives them a Dr. Phil
them
treatment.
schizo bitches.
No. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Let me freestyle this motherfucker now. So if you had sex with, if you went out with a girl on the first date and she had sex, is she a hoe? On the first date?
No.
That's the whole goal.
I mean,
damn.
There's a hole, there's a goal, you know. But
sometimes it is the goal.
But I
don't want it if it's that easy.
Is it your game? Is it your game or is she a hoe?
Could it be I just swept her off her feet, sauced her up? Could it just been me? Because some women are already going with an idea.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Right?
No, you're right. Some girls are already going with an idea.
Right.
Facts.
9 out of 10, man, they already going with an idea.
Because some be giving you the idea. And you don't even
if she has sex on that first date, that initial date, is she a hoe?
No, mine just wasn't really good, man. It just wasn't. Let's just say
she was just hungry that day. She had an appetite.
It could have been just all the lines lined up. Man, it was magic.
She had an appetite that day.
She had an appetite, man.
Man, it's in the human nature to want.
She wanted more than
feel
food,
need.
man.
You gotta, we have sexual needs, bro. We want to.
It's in our nature, so
we want to get our nut in, bro. There's nothing wrong with her trying to get her nut in, and I'm trying to get my nut in too.
There ain't no cap to that, man.
Right, we could have been similar.
But if she has sex with you on the first date, don't you look at that like a little like?
I'm gonna tell you how the saying goes.
Sometimes it feels like
bro.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like prostitution.
Would you wife a girl you had sex with on the first date?
Look.
Depends
like
how good her pussy was.
Look, Gotti, like they said.
Depends on how good her pussy was. There we go, Pat.
Nah, look.
My nigga.
You know what they say?
That shit knock my socks off, nigga. My bad, bro.
Nah, keep it 1,000.
We're gonna try to work it out.
First date, if she has some good what?
She had that good poom. We gonna keep this shit rolling.
She had a good chop.
Okay.
Nah, really, yeah. All the above.
All the above?
Nah,
like you gotta check off all the boxes.
You gotta remember this though. Easy come, easy go. You know what I mean? Sometimes when it comes too easy,
and I don't really want it if it's that easy for sure. Like you said. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. My bad.
It just depends on the feeling you get from a woman, man. Like I don't think you should judge a book by its cover. If you fuck first day, that's cool. I mean, that means
she got that cream.
I feel like y'all like negated it.
Man, I speak for all men. You know what I mean when I say this. Like, you reach a certain level, you know what I mean, certain age. You say you in your 30s, Gotti, and you meet a bitch at a bar and she 24. You gonna want to hit on the first date because you know damn well, you know what I mean. That's all you want. She a younger, you know, got nothing in common really. She 10 years younger. Okay. She just trying to get hit, really. Yeah. You don't want to entertain it. You just want to knock it out the park and say, boom.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit happened to me. Right? Like
you always gonna think like that when it comes to the younger.
They just be out for them.
Because like, you see right. You was that age. You see right through them. You know what it is. You know they just on the high.
Is a younger bitch more powerful these days? Like because you said a younger bitch.
They got more potential. More potential.
Give me a reason why. Because like an older bitch and a younger bitch. Give me.
Look, because a younger bitch is setting her way. I mean, the older bitch is setting her ways a lot of times. Like we said, damaged goods. You know, this younger bitch, she ain't lived that long. You know what I mean? She ain't lived.
She's more vulnerable.
Right. Yeah. She you can still game her up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She got potential. This other one, she already done reached the roof. She can't go no higher, my nigga. You know what I mean? This bitch can't go no higher no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
But you get those.
You heard us both say it at the same time, bro.
You get those blank slates, bro.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, but
right.
I swear to God.
You know what I mean?
So what you think? So would you rather have an older girl or a younger girl?
Older girl.
Depends on how much miles the older girl.
Tell me.
I don't want to cut y'all off, but let me just say this.
Say that.
I mean, let's not pretend like a younger girl won't keep you younger. They're gonna keep you younger, right? You with a younger girl, man, she gonna keep you young naturally.
That's facts too.
Naturally.
Yeah.
You know, and the older one, well, it is what it is.
We gotta throw some water on that shit with the old lady.
So tell me why you, Jay, would want, you know, that older woman.
I think they're sexier. I think, bro, like a mature girl is hot, bro. Like, they know what they want, man.
Yeah, they know what they want. Their experience.
That shit. If I can get that, man, I'll be so fucking happy.
Straight lace, no chase.
Like, just dealing with like, bro, because I date people my age and fuck people my age. It's just not.
No, he ain't lying.
It just, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but they're definitely. I know what I want to do in my life, and a lot of the young people don't know what the fuck they want to do. So
no, yeah, there's pros and cons to being with the old lady and being with the young girl, and it's different, like you said.
And it doesn't have to be a lot, you know. It could be 5 years. I want to hear
that next, but so you think it's more prolific to be, you know, with an older girl that's more experienced than a younger girl?
For me personally, yeah. But I mean, everyone's different. Some people really like them young, but I mean, it could be either 5 years, 10 years, shit, a couple years.
And Raider wants to mold them.
Wants to break them in.
But see,
I mean, me like a what's her name? Them cougars, the sugar mama ones.
Give them.
The ones like that though.
They're so valuable, boy.
Called Stacy.
Old OG mamas.
They
will take care of you.
They cool in the motherfucker too, though. You know.
They, like you said, they know what they want. They ain't gonna fuck around.
They ain't gonna lie to you. You know.
Yeah.
Ain't no lying in them either. You know.
And ain't no asking questions, and then they gonna take.
You just gotta deliver, and man.
But she just can't have too much miles on her, like you said, because. You know what I mean?
Nah, fuck the miles. Too much cheddar.
What's too much? What's too much miles for you, bro?
What do you mean?
Like
he said, what's too much miles?
You can't look at the body and be like,
too many bodies. Yeah, you can't.
But you can't tell.
Some people love that. Nah, like you said.
Well, she ain't gonna tell you the truth.
Because if she ain't happy,
look, BG.
He's right. He's right though. Nah, he's right because if she got a lot of miles on her, the more reality she's gonna be promiscuous.
Fuck the miles, BG. The psychological damage. You know what I mean? She can't be damaged goods. It goes back to that.
Hold on.
Damage running that long. That means it's good. God, I'm gonna say this though. You know, you can't look at it. You can't look at something and be like, damn, that's been.
No, I could for sure.
You can't, man.
I could.
You can't.
Can't be like, yup, 30 dudes.
You can't be like 30 dudes.
I done seen a lot.
I can't believe Jaden sparked up this question right here because he didn't did it right here naturally. Right here we go.
So do you all been bamboozled?
Hold on. So do you feel like a girl is gonna be honest about the amount of guys that she slept with?
Never. Never. Let me say this again, fellas. Never
at all. No.
They're always gonna lie. Always.
I ain't ass bitches, bro. That's
if she says 5, then times that by 5 more, nigga.
Nigga, square root to the 4, bro. Fucking A.
That too. Carry the 1, all that shit.
He said carry the 1.